sign is obviously not big enough for this guy. Or they don't really care. See that sign right there? I mean, right in his face. Please don't sit on the bikes. Anyway, I guess we're ready for another ride as soon as they're ready. I have to cut these cords or trim them or something. So, as long as we're ready, we want to ride in the back this time. I'm going to take the rearmost one and sort of tailgate. Let's see, that's a. So you've got this plastic piece on here. This is the only way I can really tell is that there it makes it 9. Which puts me up front, unfortunately. Let's see, where's the other one? Let's see, 1. Somebody on the wrong bike. He's on the 7, he's on the 9. There's another, oh, there's one, okay.
You take this one?
Yeah. You want to take that one? You can take that one. 7? Oh, okay. Okay. I'm still trying to tell them apart visually. All right. So let's see here. Okay, lower bars, a little tighter. It's interesting. Clutch in, auto start. Ready? All right. Whoops. Whoops. No mode button. This has got more of a semi-cruiser feel. The lower, tighter bars. It's almost like they try to make it feel bigger. Definitely not as much of a Street Fighter as the other one. Still moves well though. I'm not seeing so far a noticeable difference in power between the two bikes, but the handling is definitely different. It's definitely got more of a whoops. This should be interesting. After your Chief. Alright, definitely much more of a longer pull off idle. Noticeably more rake. suspension is more solid, damping's heavier. As you can see, the sound is lower, much more mellow, much more buzzy. You can definitely tell it's a twin and not a triple. You got almost a completely different feel. So I'm pulling 5,000 up the hill here at 30. I mean, this is like a heavy Ninja 300. It's with a more of a cruiser feel to it. Now this is your commuter bike, definitely. I mean, it'll get you where you want to go. Not really aggressive power-wise. I mean, it's got some pull in it, there's no question, but much more mellow. The feet are a little bit farther forward, more under you. Handlebars more under you, more of a praying mantis position. This is more like what riding a Gixxer would be like, except it doesn't have anywhere near Gixxer power. Not bad. Oops. Downshifty there. This turn is kind of sucky because it's off camber uphill. And that's it. It's out of punch at about 9. It's easy to run right through the power band. At least in first gear. Maybe I'll try second. Okay, so a tendency to ride it high, or should I say low, in a low gear to make up for the loss of power. I'm in second gear at 6,037 miles an hour. Kick it up to 6 and see what happens. Oh! Alright, we're at 2,500 now. Ooh, a little fast there. 3,036 miles. Oh, see, this is geared. I had to go down to 5th. It was just a little bit too short. 3,000 RPM, 40 miles an hour. Alright, this has less pretensions of a sport bike or a street fighter. It's a straight up road cruiser. Get you where you want to go. The damping is definitely stiffer. The back end is lower. The sag is much more. I like the suspension of this bike better, though it won't take loading. I can see that the other one would be better if you wanted to load it. This one is good if you're riding, solo, maybe one up. Doesn't give you that dirt bike feeling like I got with the other one. Very straightforward cruiser. I can see a Harley guy hopping off this and being pretty happy. Like if you ride in like an XR750 or something like that, it would be a good change. Now the other question is, what kind of gas mileage does this thing get? At 4,000 RPM, I'm thinking about downshifting here because it's just no power there. $6,500 RPM, 42 miles an hour in second gear. So I'm riding way lower gear-wise than before. I think I knocked my mic like completely out of place. Oh, that's right there. This may not be working as well as it did before. Or the wires are coming loose or something. Anyway. I would be more inclined to buy this bike than the FZ09. I think it's For what it does, it's very good. So you would tend to ride it in second gear all the time. I'm in second gear at 6,000 RPM. This guy's going a little bit slower than the other girl did. This is not what I want to see. I don't want to see coming over a crest. I want you to come flying over that fucking thing on a sport bike, man. You'd be off in that barrier in a second. This one I'm steering more by body position, 7,000 RPM, and third gear, 6,000 RPM at 41 miles an hour. And you feel the revs dropping off, and I think the sweet spot of the power bands between like 4 and 8,000 RPM, where it has adequate power, certainly fast enough. You're just cruising along, man. This bike's been down once. The handlebar's a little bit tweaked. Everything is tilted off to the right, and the steering head noticeably off. So it's been dropped once. I don't know how, but somehow. I would say this is Yamaha's answer to the NCX 700. I don't know if the torque numbers are comparable, but horsepower is definitely comparable, and not a high revving engine. But it gets you, where you want to go. With more than adequate power, not slow like the Ninja 300, where it's just so fucking slow. I'm like, what am I doing on this thing? Had to go down to first gear. Okay, much less power than the FZ09. I mean, it's not like 2/3 of the FZ09. It's maybe half. And no modes to play with either, buddy. Whatever it does, you're stuck with it. At least until you figure out how to reflash it. I'm just kind of riding this bike slightly to the left, as it does not want to ride perfectly straight. Another yard sale. Oh, look at that! There's just nothing there. Off idle. I mean, it's on, but there's no power. Whoa, he says, and it pretty much throws him out of his seat. Let's see what the Suzuki guys are doing. Feels like it's off. I'm so used to revving it. This would be a good trainer bike. Whoa, look at that gravel. It has a pretty good punch right off idle, sneaky punch, but then it goes flat. I'm at 6,500 RPM. There just isn't a whole lot there. I mean, of course, I'm nowhere near full throttle, but still. So throttle-wise, it's much easier to manage than the FZ09, but I think the suspension is really what would sell me on this bike over the FZ09. Unless you like riding a dirt bike with street tires, the FZ09 suspension is not. The setup or something, I don't know what it is. And part of the problem is because the tail's so high on it, that sets the rake low, which would sharpen the steering response. Alright, let's try third gear here. Third gear, 5,000 RPM, 40 miles an hour. Sounds like a, you know, like vibrators. This is there you go. Mild vibration in the seat. Barely noticeable, I should, to be fair. I mean, this for the price. This is okay. I mean, I wouldn't complain about it for $5,000. And would I buy this over the FZ6R? Is the question. I think they're about the same. Or should I say the FJ6R? I think the FJ6R is a little bit more, is a little bit more cammy. I'd hate to say this with like a shorty exhaust or something, man. It would be brutal. It's definitely got that V-twin sound. Blada 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 booda blada blada booda blada blada booda booda blada blada. I mean, no shit. $6,000 RPM in second gear. 35 miles an hour. Let's at least try fourth. Fourth gear, 4,000 RPM, 41 miles an hour. The gearing's about the same as the FZ09. We're just going to see if we can ride it here and see how the low end response is. Pulling me up the hill nicely. This is that vicious, like, over the top curve. Blind curves, always nice on a motorcycle. That's me being sarcastic. Here's that vicious little tight turn. We want to start it outside and then turn it sharply and then get inside. Just turn it over and get it inside that turn. Now, if this bike gets 60 miles to the gallon, hey, that's even better. Yeah, it responds well to counter steering, lean it in, lean inside of it, does what it's supposed to do. Just over 4,000 RPM in third gear, 37 miles an hour. All that wind today. I wish I got wind running right into my eye. Blinding me, of course, at the wrong time. Massive amount of wind coming right inside my face mask. I'm leaving it in third here. Oh, shit. These turns are not like juvenile turns either. Easy enough to... Can't get to the outside and stay where I want to be. Now I'm sure some guys come through here like, in a 10 miles an hour fast. I'm going 36 right now. A little bit slower than we were before. I think on most of the demo rides I've been on, we'd be going about 50 through this stuff, which I would be uncomfortable with, honestly. These turns are just a little bit. See, it's running so high. that when I go to idle, it just feels like it just drops out. 5,000, 6,000 RPM. Fourth gear, just under 4,000 RPM, 37 miles an hour. And I don't know if it's lugging, I'd say, but I think you could easily fucking drop it right there if you weren't very careful. Really careful. Turn is sneaky fucking sharp. Much sharper than the other ones. FZ-1300. I just imagine what this is like riding in the winter, man. Roads are cold, tires are cold. You come down these hills, like, ah, shit. No TC. And it's not that warm even now. I mean, like right now, I'm comfortably wearing this jacket. I've taken the liner out. In the shade, it's not hot at all. It's about 70 degrees. Now it's, the sun, you get the sun, it warms up a little bit. On a bike, it is not hot. I can't imagine riding around here in a t-shirt, This is unnecessary to ride around in a t-shirt this weather. It's not hot enough to ride around in a t-shirt and make it make sense. See, it will throw you out if you're not careful. If you're not careful, it will definitely toss you. That's a surprising amount of off-idle punch. You have to be careful, or it will spit you right off. I sure hope my mic is working and I'm not just getting a bunch of okay, there we go, go ahead. Popcorn. I see it's a little hot here now in the fairgrounds. Stand up, buddy. Not quite as easy to maneuver as FZ09 at low speed, but not bad. It's because the bars are tighter. Smell of petrol in the morning. All right. The only problem is it kickstand's way in the back. Nice red. Thank you for the ride. Appreciate it. Thank you for the ride. It's very nice. I'll take one of each. I'll take one of each. You need one of those? I need one of this one and then one of those, and one of every fifth one. All the FZs, FJs. I take one. Except the 1300. All right. Do you know roughly how much they're selling these for? Do you know roughly how much they're selling for? Yeah. Yeah.
See what that man over there can do. I know what